Thoughts from the Trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Hello from the trail. This morning I am out hiking on railroad tracks that will serve as a metaphor for a component of the message that I'm thinking about this morning. And here's what I'm thinking about. I was having a conversation with a work colleague yesterday, and we were talking about the idea of how we give feedback, in this case to coworkers or others, but in general, in life, how we give feedback to each other. And one of the things that we discussed is that telling someone and giving praise that just says, hey, good job, actually is not the greatest way to give feedback. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody they did a good job, but here's how we help that person, especially if it's someone maybe we're supervising or mentoring or coaching. Here's how we help that person better than just saying good job. And what we tell them is we give specifics. Hey, Tony, great job today at the meeting. I really liked how you shared your thoughts very clearly. You brought up new ideas that others were not talking about, and you dug deeper into the ideas expressed by others through amazing questions. That type of feedback is more specific, more encouraging, and what you're doing by so doing, one is you're giving the positive praise, in essence of saying good job, but you're also showing and sharing with them behaviors that you want them to continue doing, and you're doing so specifically. So rather than just saying good job, you're giving them something to sink their teeth into and building their confidence and increasing their skill level through that confidence. I first started thinking about this idea when I was in leadership positions in an early childhood education program. And one of the things that we would train and teach our teachers was around the idea of giving specific feedback. And it's really important. Way to go, Sally. I really like how you cleaned up after you were done playing. So very specific, instead of just after noticing her having cleaned up, saying, good job, Sally. Well, she doesn't know what you're saying good job for. So the more specific the feedback, the better. By the way, this doesn't just relate to work. It doesn't just relate to preschool. It relates to all relationships in our lives. Think of adding that to your repertoire in the way that you speak with your spouse, your significant other, your children, your parents, your good friends. It can be transformative. So I encourage us to be specific with our positive feedback, because on the other side of it, it is very common when things don't go well for people to give really harsh feedback. And so we want to encourage the right behaviors and get people on the right track and support them going down that correct path. So anyhow, that's what I'm thinking about this morning. So I title this message today, When Saying Good Job May Be a Bad Thing. Well, it's not really a bad thing. The real title probably should be, When Saying Good Job is Simply Not Going Far Enough. That might be a better title. Anyhow, that's what I'm thinking about today. May we be blessed as we consider if and how we implement this in our lives. And I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on the trail.